Okay, boys, I'm like extremely mad. This whole time, I did 2 recordings and I was muted in both. Alright, but this is my tier list. It's way better than Ceatin. My third time doing this. Alright, because you guys been brainwashed by Ceatin. Really, I moved a lot of things around. Alright, let's start my mutants. I got Domino, Omega Red, a lot of damage to Death Spores, Namer, Chain, your specials, Sunspot. I actually wanted to move him back just because like you have to build him up so much for a special too, and you can only do it like once per fight, so that's kind of Odin and Logan, just because every hit he gets a passive bleed, and every time he uses special attack, he converts 1 bleed to like 300 damage with a Fury buff, and you can stack to like 15 of those, do a lot of damage, and he has good regeneration. Got Iceman, Emma Frost, Sabretooth, Havoc, Archangel. I moved him back just because a lot of people are immune to his things. Got Wolverine, X-23, Mr. Sinister, Rogue, Goldpool. He has a lot of stun, bleed, and regen. Got Bishop, Psylocke, Colossus because he's ass. Cable, a lot of utility. Storm, high special damage. Nightcrawler, good deep wound damage. Deadpool, X-Force, good power gain, good bleed damage with a high sig level. Cyclops, Beast, Magneto, and Gambit because he's like the worst champ ever. Seemid Supreme from my Mystic, Doctor Doom, Longshot, because you can use his special 2 to do massive incinerate damage, and if they're immune, just use a special 1 for the massive bleed damage. Then Magic, Doctor Voodoo, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Mojo, and Dormammu. I put Dormammu there. Wait. There you go. I put Dormammu there just because I think he's the best power control champ, even better than Magic. I just put Magic there for the damage. We got Scarlet Witch, Mephisto, and Ghost Rider. People like put Ghost Rider all the way in God tier, but I think he's kind of a wet noodle. Got the Hood, Guillotine, Man-Thing, Mordo, Morningstar. Unless you're fighting an opponent with like 40 buffs, she's kind of garbage. Doctor Strange, a lot of power control. Buff control. He nullifies a lot. Every time he uses special attack, he can get his power back. Loki, Thor, Jane Foster, Iron Fist, Diablo, Ebony Maw, Juggernaut, and Unstoppable Colossus. Then I got Killmonger. He has good utility. Special 1 gives him unstoppable every time you hit him while he's blocking, which really good for stun immune champs. And he also get indestructible charge from his special 2, so you can tank a lot of SP 3s. Nick Fury, Blade, Gwenpool, Night Thrasher, Spider-Man, Stealth. Got Korg because with Korg's meat charges or whatever, you can go unstoppable and unblockable like pretty often, like every 8 seconds for like 2 seconds at a time, which is really nice. I put Aegon down here just because he's a ramp up champ, and you need to ramp him up like so much that all the time you wasted ramping him up, you could already be doing more damage with someone like Blade. Got Kingpin, Chain, those heavy attacks get massive like Fury buff. Then your special 2, you go unstoppable for 8 seconds, which is really nice. Thor Ragnarok, Elsa Bloodstone, Scroll Girl, Crossbones, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Taskmaster, Mole Man, Elektra, Punisher, Winter Soldier, Ronin, Black Panther Classic, Daredevil, Agent Venom, which I actually grinded for 2 times in a row in arenas just to awaken him, just to realize his sig ability sucks. Then I got Black Panther Civil War and Carnage, just because his special 1 gives him a lot of critical damage, right, Cisco? Got Falcon, Daredevil, Netflix, and Moon Knight. And my Cosmic, I got Corvus, Hyperion, Captain Marvel, Medusa, Venom Doug, Phantom, Proxima Midnight, Cole Obsidian, Silver Surfer, Nova, just because when he dashes he gets a lot of power, and in the beginning of the fight he automatically gains a Fury buff that pretty much doubles his attack, so for doing nothing, that's pretty nice. Carnage, Hela, Thor, Angela, with the literally worst awakening ability I've ever seen. Gamora, Vision, Arcus. Alright, Drax, Kamala Khan, Spider-Man, the Champion, Heimdall, Annihilus, Terex, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, Phoenix, Black Bolt, King Groot, Ronin, Thanos, Venompool, Superior Iron Man, and Groot. Then for my tech champs, got Ghost, Warlock. I don't really play with him, but you guys insist. Got Guillotine 2099, Spider-Man Stark, my baby, and Star-Lord. He was like put down here, but I put him back up just because you just do 20 hits, throw a special 2, and it does like 30k damage. Boom, right there. Darkhawk, Sentinel, Iron Man, Vision. I put him above Vision Classic just because his special 2 power burns 100% of the opponent's power, which with your higher sig level, you can steal a lot of that power, which is really OP. Got Dr. Octopus, Legend Classic, Mysterio, Ultron, Punisher 299 with his utility and his overpower, Fury, Red Skull for the power drain, Green Goblin for utility. He has a lot of power drain from his special one, and his pumpkins are pretty OP. He does a lot of incinerate damage. I don't know if you guys can see, it looks kind of blurry in the recording, but whatever. Got Yondu, Civil Warrior, Howard the Duck, King, Nebula, Vulture, Rocket Raccoon, Iron Man, War Machine, Hulkbuster, Iron Patriot. Alright, science. I'm so done with recording this, bro. It's been 3 tries. Got Void, Captain America, Quake, Gladiator the Hook, Human Torch. I put him down just because his pre-fight ability, you can only use it once per quest, which is kind of useless. Unless you get him awakened. But then there's still only a small chance of you getting it back, so I just don't like that. Yes, awaken. There you go. Thing and Hulk. He does a lot of damage, especially when he loses health, and you can chain a lot of stunts. Got Mr. Fantastic, Luke Cage, Wasp, She-Hulk, Sentry, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, MODOK, Red Hulk, Rhino, just because he's super fun with the unstoppable and unblockable. Captain America, World War II, Yellow Jacket, Electro, Spider-Gwen, Ant-Man, Joe Fixit for the bleed damage and the double down heals. Captain America Classic, Spider-Man Classic, Invisible Woman, and Abomination. Literally the worst offensive champ. Yeah, he's even worse than Gambit actually. Alright, so in case you guys want to like screenshot it, here you go.